Good morning. My name is Umberto Mucci. Today is Friday, March 27, the 18th day of Italy on lockdown. This is ItaliaNews, a daily video broadcast which tries to tell you the situation in Italy and what's happening here in this coronavirus crisis. Now let's talk about the numbers. Yesterday there were 62,013 positive cases that we know of in Italy. We had 10,361 patients who have recovered since the beginning, and since the beginning we had 8,165 deaths for coronavirus. Just yesterday we lost 662 fellow Italians from this stupid virus. Yesterday there was a new rise in the number of new cases, but we are still below a 10% growth rate for the fourth consecutive day, and this is a good thing. The new growth should be due to an increase in swabs in the most affected areas. In fact, while the percentage of new cases per swab was 19% on March 25, yesterday's figure was 16.8%, which is lower than the day before. Now, Italy is about to surpass China, counting the total of coronavirus cases reported from the beginning, but unfortunately, both have been already surpassed by the United States of America. Even if you ask me, I don't trust the Chinese numbers at all. We must remember, though, that the United States have 5.5 times the population of Italy, and China has 23 times the population of Italy. In Italy, in the near future, will be more swabs, albeit targeted, and traceability with application and other technologies of positive and suspect patients. Now, these days already the clinical laboratories of the Spallanzani Hospital in Rome, which is the hospital towards our funds raised with our fundraising goal, they are at the center of a technological revolution because they are adding software, databases and machineries to help track the spread of the virus all over Italy. In the future, we may see younger people allowed to go out while the elders, more vulnerable, should stay at home for more days. The containment measures, the isolation, and maybe the rising of higher temperatures could decrease the strength of the epidemic, but researchers says that we are risking a second offensive because the other countries, even close to Italy, are traveling at different speed and they're behind us. Let's hope not so. Well, talking about statistics and curves, all Italians are tired for this almost 3 weeks in quarantine, and everybody is hoping that this trend means that we have reached the peak of contagion. But actually, the goal is to move further the date of arrival of this peak, because since the deaths increase when there are too many people in the hospitals and in the ICU beds at the same time, moving the peak ahead means that spreading the contagion and saving lives happens if we can move away from now the peak and spread the ICU beds occupation in months. Even if also this means having more patient and being at home for more weeks, maybe months. And this is very scary for all Italians, but this is what the statistics advise. Now, today we celebrate a small but remarkable achievement. A patient from Rimini, Emilia-Romagna, it's a 101 years old man, recovered from coronavirus. Now, this man was born in the midst of the Spanish flu outbreak, which killed at least 50 million people from 1918 to 1920. Now, this is a survivor, a real survivor, and he represents the strength of all Italians fighting this virus and trying to stay alive, especially the elders. The coronavirus crisis has also particularly affected Alitalia, which has been in a very difficult situation for years now and risks closure. Yesterday, the American company USA Aerospace confirmed its interest in buying Alitalia and relaunching it. We hope that it can happen and that once again America will come to help another piece of Italy to survive and then come back great. Now, talking about America helping us, in recent days there has been in Italy a lot of propaganda about the arrival of some aid from China, Russia and even Cuba. In the meantime, with much more in silence and with no propaganda at all, more concrete and numerous aid continues to arrive from the United States. Now, make no mistake, Italy knows very well who our true friends have been, are, and will always be, the United States of America. And our fundraising is a vital demonstration of this. And among the Americans, those who help Italy the most are precisely you, our Italian-American brothers. So talking about helping us, please donate to our fundraising. We passed 20,000 euros raised for the Spallanzani Hospital, thanks to 184 wonderful donors, and we thank very much them. Thank you very much, guys. We also want to thank very much the Dante Alighieri Society of Virginia, who asked their members to donate to our fundraising. But above all, today we are very, very thankful to the Colombo Citizens Foundation, which donated 4,400 euros to our fundraising. Thank you very much, all of our friends of the Columbus Foundation. Thanks Lisa Ackerman, the General Director. Thanks to everybody who works there, their members. Your donation is amazing. We are so grateful. It's such a heartful demonstration of your love for your heritage. Please do as they did. Please donate. Please encourage other people to do that. Help us help Italy. Thank you very much. I'll see you tomorrow. Ciao from Rome.